Okay, so today's Wednesday. I didn't do a vlog yesterday. So this is going to be like 2 in 1. For the people that are watching these and they do enjoy them and they tell me that they enjoy them, thank you. Keep the questions/suggestions coming because it gives me an idea of which route to go when talking. Because right now thinking on my own is not the easiest, and I find myself drawing blanks a lot. The noise in the background is the movie Goodfellas. So, in case you're wondering, that's what me and Jeter had on. So, first things first. Today I kind of want to talk a little bit about being a coach and the clients that I have. Unfortunately, yesterday I found out that one of my clients lost his grandmother in a pretty tragic situation. Very unexpected. It wasn't one of those you kind of were thinking it was going to happen. When anybody passes, regardless, it's always unexpected because you don't know exactly when it's going to happen. But this was totally an accident. So shout out to him, and prayers and thoughts with him and his family. He was worried about his check-ins. Just kind of goes to show the type of person he is. And my response to him was just go be with your family. Okay? Be present for them and be present for your mom, his sisters, so on and so forth. It's tough. It really is tough, especially when you lose somebody unexpectedly, or, anybody in general. Now, with all that being said, I did have a conversation or an interaction with another client, a little bit newer client, who is new to training, but really, really, really needs it. Had a few joint replacements. I'm going to try to be as vague as possible, but also give you the idea of what was said and what was done. So this individual trains with me twice a week. They have a knee replacement coming up. Now, if you know anything about that or any type of joint replacement, joint surgery in general, and orthopedic type surgery, exercising ahead of time and building some type of muscle around that joint can help and aid in the recovery aspect. So that was kind of the mission, was let's get you stronger, let's increase your mobility, your range of motion, and then with that, let's get you to drop some body weight, because all that weight on that knee is not helping you on your day-to-day situation. Now, the way that I work as a trainer, coach, whatever, is there's a progression. Okay, so every week there's going to be incremental increasements, right? So whether that's weight, reps, sets, it doesn't matter. The volume, it could even be a decrease in rest times. It can be slowing down the reps, changing of tempos, whatever. But just making the workout a little bit more intense than the week prior. Now, she only trains with me twice a week. So we do full body workouts, okay, to kind of give you guys another idea. Now, outside of that, I have asked them, do certain things. Because you're only training with me twice a week, so 2 hours a week. If you work a sedentary job, live a very sedentary lifestyle, which a lot of us did, especially coming out of COVID, you're kind of behind the curve already if you weren't actively trying to be active. If you weren't proactive in being active, you kind of just took the easy way out and just stayed at home, then you're behind, in my opinion. Now, in order to get ahead of it, you need to be doing more than what you were doing and what you're currently doing, okay? So in my opinion, I feel like they need to be, obviously I almost said she, this person needs to be moving more than just 2 hours a week, right? To see some real progression. At the very beginning, first 3-4 weeks, twice a week, yeah, gonna see some progression. And then that's gonna plateau pretty quickly, okay? Especially when you're living the same lifestyle you were living, with now all you're doing is just adding in 2 hours of activity a week. It's not enough, okay? So they were telling me, she was telling me, I'm just gonna say she, now you know. She was telling me, well, I'm sore. I'm really sore the next day and I can't do a lot. Okay, well, that leads us to the same conversation we've been having this entire time, which is you need to do more outside of this. Because if you're doing more, that's going to actually help in recovery. And what I'm asking her to do is not a lot. Some body weight squats, walking, stretching, that's it. And not even extreme amounts. Like, for instance, 15 body weight squats, 4 to 5 sets a day. Not a lot. I'm give her the option of every time she walks into her bathroom or kitchen, do 10 squats. You don't have to do it consecutive, but those will add up after a while, okay? And I've seen it happen. Now, she was wanting me to go easier on her, and I'm like, I haven't even been able to go harder on you because you haven't been doing what you should be doing outside of here. So you're not getting the benefit of this. We're just doing the bare minimum. And we're going to be able to just do the bare minimum because you're not getting stronger. Okay? Twice a week is not enough. Don't care what anybody says. If you live a really sedentary lifestyle, 2 hours a week is not enough. Okay? Especially when it's a Monday, Wednesday, and then you have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday of doing absolutely nothing. Okay? So she was like, well, I'm so sore I can't do stuff and my knee hurts. Well, there's other things you can do. She does have a pool. You can swim. You can do some water aerobics. You can just do some abs. You can do upper body work. Like, the options are there, but also, if you're not telling me these things until now, which is, this is now our 9th week together. And now she's coming forward and saying all this stuff. When I've been telling her on a weekly basis, you need to do more, you need to do more, you need to do more. And now it was kind of like, well, you're pushing me too hard. Well, the first 2 weeks you were starting to progress. The first 2 weeks you were also doing more outside of the gym. And then you stopped doing that stuff. And then you started to regress or plateau. You pretty much just plateaued. But it feels like you're regressing because you're becoming more sore. Yeah, when you take 4 days off and then you go back and then you work out, yeah, you're going to be sore. I don't know a lot of people who aren't like that, okay? Now, my issue with that, in contrast to my other client who called me about his situation, communication in both situations played a key role. If you're not telling me, I can't help you. If you are letting me know what's going on, you know, I can probably help, okay? But we don't know unless you say something, all right? The other thing that I informed my client who lost his grandmother was, if you need anything or just even want to talk, like, just go ahead and give me a call. I want to be naive and say most trainers or coaches would do that for their clients, but I know that's not the case. Some trainers and clients just see this as a paycheck and that is it. But like, I truly care about my clients and their well-being, not only physically, but mentally, and then even like in the rest of their lives, like relationship-wise, career-wise, whatever it is. As a coach, I think your job is to look at things as like a whole, not like in pieces. So for instance, like when I look at a physique, right, and I'm looking at it as a whole, I can pick apart pieces that we need to work on, okay, like holes within their training or their diet or whatever their case may be, supplementation, whatever, right? It's one of those things that a good coach has an eye for. So with all that being said, that kind of segues this into the topic that I came across today in the importance of communication, where I experience it myself. Okay. Now, in the past few videos, I've told you guys that my weight has been dropping. Now, my weight was dropping on average about 2 to 2.5 pounds a day since like Saturday, okay? Which is a good rate, okay? Now, if you don't know the story about my last show and you want me to talk about that on a separate video, just comment below. Tell us about the Vegas championships, okay? If not, whatever. But I didn't want to have a repeat of that, okay? And today was the first day where my weight didn't move. And so I'm pissed because we're now one day closer and I'm now 2.5 pounds behind schedule to make weight. So obviously I got a couple more days and I can make it happen, but it still kind of threw a wrench in the whole situation. Now, with all that kind of being said, I talked to my coach, and expressed kind of the situation that we're in and what adjustments we can make, right? Because when I woke up and I saw how much I weighed, I got really frustrated. Now, I got mad, and naturally, first thing you want to do is you want to point fingers, but at the end of the day, like, it's still my responsibility to get this weight off, nobody else's. So I have to then take it upon myself to address the situation, right? And the good thing is that I keep pretty detailed notes of my prep, especially during peak week. From the meals that I'm eating, the macros of each meal, my weight when I wake up, my weight after my first sauna session, my weight after cardio, how much cardio I'm doing for the day, how much sauna for the day, how much water for the day. When I complete 1 liter, 2 liters, 3 liters of water. Any side notes, how I felt, things, situations that might have happened, that either stressed me out, whatever the case may be. And by doing so, it allows me to accurate adjustments and things that I can take back to my coach. Now, the more detailed that you are, the easier it becomes to make adjustments, especially in like future preps, because you can look back, right? And a lot of people go, well, that's a lot of work and it's tedious and I'm tired and blah, 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 blah. Yeah. But like, how serious about this are you? You know? I mean, like in football, guys that watch film, the bare minimum, like maybe 30 minutes a day, they're going to learn a lot, right, about their opponent. They're going to understand certain schemes that they run. But if somebody's watching hours, practicing the same amount as you, but watching hours of film, they're going to be further along than you. So it's almost like this is something that is free and anybody can do it, and it will drastically help you out. Now, some people go, well, it just makes me too crazy. Okay, well, this is a crazy sport. So, what are we talking about? The other thing that I journal is like my supplements and gear protocols. And, you know, how much, what's the servings, dosages, so on and so forth. Also make note of any type of like maybe side effects or anything like that you're having, so then you can then go over that with your coach again, you know, next time you talk to him or the next day, if you're noticing this like at an odd time of the day. But the more you track and the more you make note of, the more you understand kind of how your body's reacting, it will help you kind of predict what is going to happen. Okay? The other thing with peak week that I make sure that I do is I always try to take at least 2 days off before the show, just to kind of rest. And I don't mean rest like from working out, because I probably will have to work out a little bit tomorrow. Today was just an arm day, where Jeter actually worked out with me. And there's a little video on my story of him posing with me. So after we finished working out, we posed. I went through my routine a bunch of times. If you guys are going to the show and you're watching this video, the routine is going to be sick. So just know that. Yeah, so tomorrow I'll probably work out. But as far as like training clients and working tomorrow, besides clients that may be checking in, or I'm adjusting some workout programs or sending out daily workouts. I won't be working tomorrow or Friday. Obviously, the show is Saturday, so obviously not then. Not working Sunday, and then working Monday. So 4 days off. Long little vacation. But I think it's necessary. It helps get me in the mindset of what's coming, and to like just prepare for that, and to just let the body relax. Cortisol levels tend to drop a little bit. Any inflammation in the joints begin to drop a little bit. And now it's just worrying about just the weight cut itself, the rest of it. So the next, like tomorrow is going to be a big day as far as probably dropping weight for me goes. And then wake up Friday morning. Hopefully by the time I wake up Friday morning, I'm already on track to make weight. As opposed to having to, pull a rabbit out of the hat or something like that. Which can happen. I don't advise it. I don't recommend it. It's not really fun. But if need be, you have that in the back pocket. See if there's anything else. I had some people, they asked what my current macros are. Today it's 220 protein, 40 carbs, 45 fat. So pretty low for sure. But that's me. Okay. We just adjusted it to that. Literally today. So my macros this week were different earlier in the week. But overall, the carbs have been pretty low for a while now. Because this was somewhat of a last minute, we're going to kind of jump into the show. We decided to do it 2 weeks out. But it's going to be good. It'll be good to do this. And then I got about 2 weeks to make any more adjustments before USA's at the end of the month. Okay. Contemplating on keeping this vlog going through USA's. Give this a like, comment down below. Yes, run it again through USA's. Keep it going, whatever the case. All right. Thanks. Like, subscribe, post it on your Instagram if you guys are enjoying these. Okay. DM me for more questions or topic ideas that you want to hear about. Anything from diet, supplementation, training, so on and so forth. Okay? All right. Peace out. Thanks.